Don't throw stones at your neighbors, if your own windows are glass. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. If time be of all things the most precious, wasting time must be the greatest prodigality. Tricks and treachery are the practice of fools, that don't have brains enough to be honest. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Glass, china, and reputation are easily cracked, and never well mended. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body. Without freedom of thought, there can be no such thing as wisdom and no such thing as public liberty without freedom of speech. Those who surrender freedom for security will not have, nor do they deserve, either one. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness, you have to catch it yourself. Do not anticipate trouble, or worry about what may never happen, keep in the sunlight. It is the working man who is the happy man, it is the idle man who is the miserable man. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to her girlfriends. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Human felicity is produced not so much by great pieces of good fortune that seldom happen, as by little advantages that occur every day. Your net worth to the world is usually determined by what remains after your bad habits are subtracted from your good ones. Life, like a dramatic piece, should not only be conducted with regularity, but it should finish handsomely. Do not fear mistakes, you will know failure, continue to reach out. The only thing that is more expensive than education is ignorance. Our opinions are not in our own power, they are formed and governed much by circumstances that are often as inexplicable as they are irresistible. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety, deserve neither liberty nor safety. There is no kind of dishonesty into which otherwise good people more easily and frequently fall than that of defrauding the government. Man and woman have each of them qualities and tempers in which the other is deficient, and which in union contribute to the common felicity. When you're testing to see how deep water is, never use 2 feet. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness, you have to catch it yourself. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Laziness travels so slowly that poverty soon overtakes him. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad or one to lose it. Hope and faith may be more firmly built upon charity, than charity upon faith and hope. While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. There never was a truly great man that was not at the same time truly virtuous. He that would live in peace at ease, must not speak all he knows or judge all he sees. In wine there is wisdom, in beer there is freedom, in water there is bacteria. I never knew a man who was good at making excuses who was good at anything else. Do not anticipate trouble, or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. If all printers were determined not to print anything till they were sure it would offend nobody, there would be very little printed. Where there's marriage without love, there will be love without marriage. Those who would give up essential liberty, to purchase a little temporary safety, deserve neither liberty nor safety. Let thy child's first lesson be obedience, and the second will be what thou wilt. All who think cannot but see there is a sanction like that of religion which binds us in partnership in the serious work of the world. I conceive that the great part of the miseries of mankind are brought upon them by false estimates they have made of the value of things. Early to bed and early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. When the well's dry, we know the worth of water. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. In this world nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Let thy discontents be thy secrets. If the world knows them, it will despise thee and increase them. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. If a man empties his purse into his head, no man can take it away from him. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. If you would know the value of money, go try to borrow some, for he that goes a-borrowing goes a-sorrowing. He that would live in peace at ease, must not speak all he knows or judge all he sees. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. We must all hang together, or assuredly we shall all hang separately. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. We do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Take the money in your wallet and invest it in your mind, and in return, your mind will fill up your wallet. Those who beat their swords into plowshares usually end up plowing for those who kept their swords. Change is the only constant in life. One's ability to adapt to those changes will determine your success in life. Common sense without education is better than education without common sense. I never knew a man who was good at making excuses who was good at anything else. Those who would give up essential liberty, to purchase a little temporary safety, deserve neither liberty nor safety.